I would do an introduction, but honestly, there's not really much to say about this game. After Banana Blitz, they took a 4-year break from console games, and then they just recycled Banana Blitz assets to make this Super Monkey Ball Step and Roll. So this game was made to tie in with the Wii Balance Board. I'll turn the sound down, it's kind of loud. So this game was made to tie in with the Wii Balance Board, as you can see, but one, the Wii Balance Board was years old by the time this game came out. And two, I don't have a balance board, so I'm gonna have to only review the Wiimote portion. Which the Wiimote portion is the same as the balance board mode, but it adds some dumb obstacles to make it harder, just makes it more slow. So, yeah, this is probably gonna be a quick review. Marathon. Oh, is this like... This is the, like the challenge modes in the old games. Yeah, they kind of ditched the story with this one. There are technically worlds, but it's not have that much of a big play. And you can just play a challenge mode anyway. They realized their mistakes with Banana Blitz in this one, and I think that's pretty cool. There's no jump button here either. There's not even a level introduction, it seems. You just go from level to level, at least in this mode. Yeah, I haven't actually played much of this game, but that's only because it's very, very, very boring. Like, this is the entire game. This is all you do. 70 levels, and all you do is tilt a Wii remote forward and sometimes avoid obstacles. I get it. It was designed for the balance board. It was designed for exercise, but you don't need a fucking monkey ball game for the balance board, okay? This is really an example of developers seeing this peripheral and wanting that shit immediately, no matter how it actually fucking functioned. Like Rabbids TV Party. Rabbids TV Party is balance board function, and it's like the most forced shit ever. Like, why? It's a minigame collection on the Wii. Why would you need this? I know most balance board games were minigame collections, but still, most games didn't use the thing properly, and this is actually an example of that. Take the balance board away, take the obstacles away, and this is just Banana Blitz without a jump button and easier. Like, this is the most worthless game I've ever played in my entire life. It really is that dull. Like, I'm actually running out of things to say about this game now. The music's nice, at least. I like some of the music. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's decent. It actually has lyrics, too, if you get to the credits. What else is there to say about this game? There's really not much you can say about this game. You tilt and you go. That's really it. Like, at least in the old games, yeah, every single level you just tilt and you go, but at least every level presented a challenge. Every level was a different, unique obstacle you had to overcome. Here, every level is just a straight line with sometimes deviation, of like turns or whatever. And there's even divots in the road to make sure you don't fall out. Like, this actually has to be the hardest monkey ball game to actually fall out in. You would have to go, especially in these first few levels, you would have to specifically, intentionally go out of your way to fall out on these levels. They are that baby with guardrails. There's just guardrails everywhere. Like, I'm actually going to intentionally try to fall out. I can't even do it intentionally trying. In the older games, you could fall out at any moment. It was a test of accuracy. But now, Monkey Ball has devolved to the point where the main purpose of the game isn't even there anymore. It's just a monkey in a ball. And trust me, this ain't the end of that era. The next game we're about to cover is even worse with this stuff, and is quite possibly the worst game in the entire series. Let's take a rest. I did nothing that entire segment, and now the game's telling me to take a rest. I get it. It's for the if you're using the balance board, but I get this game's purpose. I really do get this game's purpose. It's supposed to be an exercise thing with the balance board. You know, training by balancing a monkey ball. But if they wanted it to be that, then make the levels less wide. Like, this is just a wide open passage. Take away the moe heads, and it's no different from one of those bumpy slides at, like, a water park. Like, I like water parks. I like amusement parks. This game, you'd literally get the same amount of enjoyment out of this game as you would literally, like, going on a roller coaster. It would be the same amount of enjoyment, if not more fun, actually. Literally leaving your house and going to an amusement park would be more fun than playing this game. That's something I couldn't even say about the other games. Even ones that did have amusement park worlds. 2. Monkey Ball 2. It had an entire amusement park world. Yet I'd say that game was a good replacement for going to an actual amusement park because it's actually a fun game that provides challenge. Here, it's just an automated amusement ride. That's all it is. It's a gimmick. It's something you literally play once and then never again. That's this entire game in a nutshell. And as a gimmick, I guess it's fine, but like it's nothing you're gonna remember. It's nothing special in the whole tapestry of the Monkey Ball series. No wonder this game often gets forgotten. There was a rap song that whatever his name was, made a video about a rap song that sampled a song from this game. People didn't even know it was sampling a song from this game because no one fucking talks about this game. No one even bothers to remember it exists. If you do remember it exists, it's either because you're a deranged monkey ball fanatic that specifically sucks a part of your brain to remembering every single little bit of monkey ball trivia imaginable. Or maybe you played it as a kid and have fond memories. I don't know. Did people grow up with this game? I can't imagine many people grew up with this game. Right, a lot of people probably looked at this and brushed it aside like some random monkey game. Ew. Like, I imagine this game wasn't even that popular. I didn't even know it existed for the most part, or even at all, until I looked at Monkey Ball retrospectives on YouTube. It's that unpopular, because it's that unremarkable of a video game. Not just a Monkey Ball game, but a video game. Like, this entire time I've been ranting, I've just been cruising along these levels with no thought at all. Yeah, that's how beginner is in the old games, but even getting to advanced or World 2 in the old games provided at least a little bit of challenge. This is just nothing. This right here, this maze level, is honestly the most challenging level so far because, well, it's arbitrary challenge. It's a maze. Oh wait, it's not even a fucking maze. I just got through it by turning right constantly. Are you actually kidding me? This is the most bare bones, most pointless video game I have ever played in my entire life. There is, outside of the gimmick, there is no reason for this thing to exist. This game is actually extremely emblematic of the entire Wii era in general. A lot of the games on the Wii, because the thing was so focused on families and peripherals and shit, a lot of the games on the Wii looked at the motion and the balance and the shit first, and then thought of a video game second. And because of that, we got games like this. It's designed around a gimmick first, a gimmick that was already years old by the time this game came out, mind you. And then they designed a video game around a gimmick. Now, yes, the original Monkey Ball was kind of designing a video game around a gimmick, the gimmick of tilting a stage to roll a ball, but guess what? The gimmick worked because they didn't rely on dumbass controllers that impede your game experience, unless you want to count that banana joystick on the arcade version. No. In Super Monkey Ball 1, you tilt the GameCube controller stick, something that comes natural to everyone holding a controller, and you go. It's a gimmick that works, and they design a fun and extremely challenging game around it. You can design games around gimmicks and make them work. Is that legitimately the first time I fell out? That might have been. This game is that easy. You can design games around gimmicks and have it work. This is not an example of that. The original game was an example of that. But see how we've digressed so far. And I'm just repeating points now. I'm going to stop.